It was good, YouTube. It's your boy Lab back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about something that I do not talk about enough of, and that's actually one of my major professions I've been doing for almost 5 years now, and that is what the Army. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video about US Army basic training. I went to basic training back in 2019. Of course, there were a lot more people that had different experiences at different times of their careers about when they went to basic as well as AIT. I went to basic on AIT in 2019. I went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina, or is it North Carolina? I swear I can't remember. I'm going to look it up. But I went to Fort Jackson, and I also went to it was formerly called Fort Lee when I was there. But yeah, I went to Fort Lee as a 91 Bravo. That was back in Virginia. But today we're going to be reacting to what Army recruits go through at boot camp. It's been a while since I went to boot camp, but I have an idea what it's supposed to be like. Usually, this is supposed to be an hilarious video. So let's get into it.
Why are you moving? Why are you moving?
This is Army Boot Camp.
Yo, look at Buddy's face. Look at Buddy's face. Dude is... He's out of it, man. You should see his face. Oh, I gotta see that one more time. Oh my God, look at his face.
This is Army Boot Camp.
Hey, if you've not been through basic training, at that point in time, this is all funny for me and everything, but we all had this kind of face and it sucks. Let's get back to the video.
Before they join the United States Army, all recruits have to graduate from a 22-week program known as One Station Unit Training, also known as OSUT. It happens here at Fort Benning, a 182,000-acre military installation that straddles the Alabama-Georgia border about 100 miles southwest of Atlanta. Every year, more than 18,000 soldiers graduate before joining the more than 470,000 people actively serving in the Army.
13, 14, 15.
Although most of the recruits that we saw during our time there were male, recruits trained together in gender-integrated platoons.
These young men and women that volunteer to serve, they show up to us as civilians, and then we take them through a transformative process to turn them into soldiers.
You just go to position of attention and you stay in position of attention.
On a rain-soaked week in February, we spent 4 days inside the Army's Maneuver Center of Excellence, which trains soldiers to serve in the infantry and armor branches. We saw different companies at various stages of training.
Freaking YouTube ads.
On day one, new infantry recruits on a bus from the Atlanta airport arrive at the 30th AG Battalion headquarters, where all new recruits are received.
Listen up! You only got one to hear from you at this point is yes, drill sergeant, no drill sergeant. You understand? Yes, drill sergeant! When I tell you, you will pass your folders to the front!
The minimum age to enlist in the Army is 17, and the maximum age is 35. The base salary for an entry-level private is about $20,000 a year.
Let's go!
We're broke. We're broke. We don't have no money. We're broke. Nah, for real though. I don't know why some people think soldiers get paid a lot. We do not get paid a lot. I remember one time when I was like back in active duty, and you would notice like several of my friends, their family members like ask them for money back because they figured out they have this job now. They're a soldier in the United States Army. They figured they're making this big money. No, we don't. When it comes to like benefits and everything, that's really great and nice for us, as well as immediate dependents like our kids and wives or husbands or whatever. However, if you don't have none of that and you're just making your regular salary and everything, it's not that much money. I guess all the benefits come outside of our salary and it makes it so low. But for like the privates and stuff, not that much money. If you're like a captain, 01, 02, E7 type stuff, like Sergeant First Class or Staff Sergeant, you're making pretty decent money active duty. But if you're like a private, you know, O2, O3, or even sorry, say O2, E2, E3, even an E4 as a specialist mafia, they're not making that much money. Even an E5, not that much money.
30 seconds!
But it's good work though, so that's what that matters.
Hurry up, man, your back!
Once they're off the bus, the first order of business is establishing the code of conduct.
Because I promise you, if you don't pay attention to what I'm about to tell you, you're gonna make your Army career very short. You treat everybody with dignity and respect, regardless of race, religion, color, national origin, gender, sexual orientation, and all other protected categories. Yes? Yes! Sexual assault is any unwanted physical contact and is sexual in nature. So if you put your hands on another individual and you're not instructed to or you're not saving their life, and they file a sexual assault, and it comes down that you put your hands on this individual when you weren't supposed to, that is going to be on you. You will get kicked out of the military, and then you'll probably have to file as a registered sex offender.
You're done. That is no joke. The Army does not play about. I know whatever history, the news, so many things that we've heard of, the bad things that we've heard about the Army and everything, but they do not play with that stuff on some real stuff. So you're done, pretty much. Unless it's a little tricky, but on some real stuff, you're done. Anything you can do, do not, what I just said, do not put your hand on anybody. No unwanted physical contact.
Do you understand?
Before they go inside, the new recruits learn some basic commands and standing positions.
Okay, tight! Everyone look down at their toes. You should be able to fit a slice of pizza in between your toes. If you look around, they're gonna see you. Cause you're taller than everyone else!
Dude, so I'm the guy. I'm gonna laugh. I don't know. I just can't help it. Whenever I see stuff like this, it's not hilarious. It's not funny. And you should not laugh. I promise you. The last thing you want to do is laugh, because everybody's probably gonna get smoked because you want to laugh. I can hold it in, so I'm just saying. But it's just so hard not to laugh, because it's actually kind of funny when they, cause you're taller than everybody else. Like, whoa. Anyways, no, this is really interesting to see the infantry side of things. You see, I'm a mechanic, and when I went into the Army, I was more of a combat support type of thing. So we went to Fort Jackson, like I said, the quote-unquote relaxing Jackson. I don't know if you still call that. And then went to Fort Lee afterwards. So it's kind of like a two-station unit, as opposed to Fort Benning, like they said, which is the home of the infantry. That's what it's known for. Actually, Fort Benning's name has been changed to a different name now. I'm trying to see if I can find the name of the new. I'm trying to see if I can find a new name for the station, but it's no longer called Fort Benning. But yes, it's the home of the infantry, and they have O-suits, and O-suits just pretty much means, like I said, it's a one-station unit training. So basic training is supposed to last 10 weeks, and then when you're done with basic training, you're supposed to go into your specialized training, which is what you come here to train for. So the basic training is you just learning the basics about being in the Army, your respect, the attention, the go to parade dress, your 2-mile run, being fit, learning cadences, learning drill and ceremony, just learning your basics, what to salute, when to salute, how to salute, where to salute. You learn all those basics when you're done with all those for 10 weeks. I know it said 22 weeks for O-suit, but you have a 10-week program for basic training, and that's 2 months and 2 weeks. And once you're done with basic training, you move into something called the AIT, the Advanced Individual Training. That is what most people have. We have a company called the Advanced Individual Training. And I'm guessing for infantry guys, you guys can correct me in the comment section. I'm guessing for infantry guys, the Advanced Individual Training is what they call O-suit. So for support MOSs, which is support jobs like mine, like mechanics, let's say HR, like S1, whatever. Some of these people. So for support MOSs or support jobs like mine, let's say like a mechanic, or I can't even think of any other support jobs that are out there, but it's a supply. Let's say a supply. Let's say like mechanics. When we start our basic training at Fort Jackson, we don't stay at Fort Jackson to finish our whole training. We move to Fort Lee, Virginia, to finish our training. If that's what is still being done, that's what usually happens. But for the infantry, it's one station unit, like I said. You start from one unit, and then you pretty much you don't go to different places. You just stay there for the whole time, which kind of sucks, honestly, because you're thinking you're gonna be there for just 10 weeks. No, you're there for the whole time. However, during your old suits, and that's a different conversation, they're gonna treat you a little bit better than what they treat you during busy training, because now you're totally a soldier. Oh, I muted it. Sorry, guys.
Your toe! Fit a slice of pizza in between your toes. If you look around, they're gonna see you. Cause you're taller than everyone else! Quickly! Who wants to grab one and go, it's all the same!
The recruits grab the snack that's waiting for them inside.
They got a
consisting of
snack?
fruit cup, sunflower seeds, a granola bar, and a juice box.
Watch the video, remain silent.
Since 1775, the Army has been the bearer of our nation's strength in every crisis or conflict. Make no mistake about it, the journey you are embarking upon will not be easy. But you wouldn't be here if we didn't think you couldn't meet the challenge.
Listen up, your last part of your social.
After being welcomed, recruits begin what's known as processing, which can take 1 to 2 weeks before their actual training begins.
In a little bit, we'll give you a period to go in a room by yourself.
First, they're given one last chance to discreetly dispose of prohibited contraband like drugs, alcohol, tobacco, and inappropriate photographs.
If any photo you possess on your phone is less than a bathing suit, you will not have it. You will delete them all.
Recruits get rid of contraband in an amnesty room, where they dispose of it by throwing it down a metal chute.
Is anybody confused with what you can and cannot have?
The next morning, the recruits report to the barber shop.
Get that good haircut.
Where one barber has worked at Fort Benning for almost 60 years.
Get that good haircut.
Ever since 1963. That's a long time. I should have been retired a long time ago, but I wake up in the morning now, people want to come out here and go to work.
That's nice.
Recruits are issued uniforms.
That's what you call them basic ones,
They
man.
receive a series of immunizations and vaccines.
So those are called peanut butter shots. Everybody gets
and
them.
get their official photo taken, along with myriad housekeeping details that
I've heard rumors sometimes in some places you can deny them, but I've never actually seen anybody has denied them. But yeah, everybody gets those shots.
fill up their 1 to 2 week stay in processing.
Blue book.
Hey, sit up straight.
Yeah, they all knocked
Minutes
out.
until processing ends
Everybody sleep.
and the time for training finally arrives.
Everybody sleep.
Grab your bags and go.
We found a company of recruits about to begin training in the armor school.
Who's the bridle?
These recruits are about to be picked up and taken to their barracks, where they'll reside for the rest of their training.
Ooh, this is where it gets real.
This is the last chance for recruits to change
Yeah, this
their
is where it
minds
gets real.
before training begins, like one recruit who decided to stay behind. This short bus ride from processing to their new barracks will be the most peaceful moments these recruits will experience for a while.
Some
What
good sleep.
happens next is known as the shark attack.
I know, son. Who you want? You want run. Everyone, you freaking go. Go. Run.
They say what? Get your bags up right now. Get your bags up.
This way. Let's go. You're a tough guy. Go. Do something. Do something. That's what I thought. Why do you still not understand this? He just said it.
Well, it's really just a little shock to the system, so we can break them down to build them back up. We're breaking a lot of habits from the civilian world, and nothing better than a little shock to the system to establish that that drill sergeant is in charge to let us start our training.
Pick up your bag and hold it.
The recruits spend much of the shark attack holding their heavy rucksacks above their heads,
Over your head.
which takes a physical toll.
Why is that so difficult?
You can't pick that bag up. You decided to join the army and you can't pick that bag up. Right side bag, right side bag, right side bag.
After about 20 minutes, the intensity begins to subside, and the drill sergeant's tone changes.
We only produce the best soldiers
before training officially begins. After the shock and awe of the shark attack, things do appear to calm down.
Is it a video?
It's a movie. We found this group of infantry soldiers in week 11 of their training, practicing on the firing range. The mood was much more relaxed.
Try to get 8 up on my level.
And their conversations with their drill sergeants are conducted at normal volumes.
Now, this is a long video.
Like when this drill sergeant educated the recruits on the meaning of the military expression, 8 up.
Is a piece of 8 up gum good? You don't want something that's 8 up, right? You want something fresh. You break the seal, it smells like olive oil, right? Okay.
That dynamic changes because we want the soldiers to become more critical thinkers. At that point, we are turning into more coaches and mentors. We dial it back a little bit, so we don't want them frightened. We want them to be comfortable and in a state of mind that is receptive to learning and performing at that level.
Up to 241 hours of infantry OSIT are devoted to marksmanship, where recruits fire about 2,500 rounds using the M4 carbine, as well as the M249 squad automatic weapon, or SAW.
We create lethality. We create expert marksmen at their individual weapons because as an infantry soldier, that's what we're asking them to do.
There's more data being
A
generated.
15-second ad?
Federated learning is
gonna
focused
cut this
on
out.
privacy preservation for machine learning at the edge. You can think of federated learning as a painting. Each of the individual brushstrokes are additions from each of the
Alright, I'm not gonna even lie. Their infantry basic training is not that bad. Like, it's really nice. It's pretty cool. They shoot a lot of weapons and it's pretty cool. We had people that shot the M4. That was it. Yeah. So this is really nice. I think I know about what happened. This is the gas chamber.
Recruits get one of the most painful parts of training out of the way early.
Once we check your seal, you will not touch your promat.
This group of infantry recruits was exposed to CS gas, or tear gas, in week 1 of their training.
You're gonna continue to pile in until we tell you to stop. You're gonna place your back against the wall.
The recruits spend about 5 minutes inside the gas hut.
Here comes the...
Upon exiting the gas hut, the recruits are told to flap their arms like birds to remove excess gas from their uniforms. According to a drill sergeant, the effects of the gas begin to wear off after about 4 minutes.
It does. It does wear off, but at first it's like, bro, it sucks. But I have some people that are like completely immune to that. So, I mean, I saw this one girl. She didn't pass basic training, but for some reason, she did better than anybody at my basic training at the gas chamber. She literally went in, took her mask off and everything. It was time to take a mask off, and had no effect whatsoever. She still failed basic training though. But the point is, she was immune to this stuff.
Some training moves indoors, like combatives.
Hell yeah.
Recruits learn hand-to-hand self-defense tactics.
I'm trying to teach them to achieve a dominant body position. So get out of one negative position and then switch roles so they end up having the upper hand in a fight.
During combatives training, recruits warm up with a particularly painful-looking exercise, referred to as the EO. While laying on their backs, they have to engage their core to wiggle across the entire room.
Is this the shrimp?
They use their momentum, shoulder blades, their core to help them create space, warm up the body.
Recruits work up a major appetite during training. But Fort Benning is big, and they're not always within range of the dining facility. When they're training in the field, recruits are issued MREs, which stands for Meal Ready to Eat. Each comes with an entree, like this vegetarian pasta with taco sauce, along with an assortment of items, like mixed fruit, an energy bar, and this instant French vanilla cappuccino. Recruits just add water, shake it up, and enjoy. Once they're fortified, recruits return to their training.
No, I'm sorry. I had to pause that one. The timeout. Time out. This is one of the reasons why I love insiders documentaries. They make these things sound so good. Vegetable this with taco sauce, along with some mixed fruits and some protein bar. Bro, those things suck. Those things suck. Ask any person that's, you know, at an MRE's been defeated a lot, whatever. Bro, those things, nah, okay, hold up. After a while, I'm not gonna lie, like, you hungry in the field and everything, and MRE is what you have, and you have to have the chance. Because this old basic training, what they don't tell you through this documentary is the fact that you don't get to pick your MREs. No. And literally a box of MREs stacked up by your PG or whatever. So a PG is the person that runs the platoon. Every platoon has a PG, and that PG reports to the drill sergeant or whatever. So the PG eventually for the platoon, after the drill sergeant giving the MREs, shares out to everybody, and everybody gets one MRE. You don't get to pick which one you want. Like, oh, I like the chili with beans. Oh, no, you don't get to pick. So if you get that one, and okay, I guess so, you're good. And if you get the fettuccine, which literally almost every single person that I've met in the army ate, it's tough luck, buddy. But literally, they made it sound so good with taco sauce, and it's not good. It's not good. It makes it sound so good though.
Recruits spend up to 60 hours in training known as MOUT.
Why they got that rank on? I thought you couldn't have your rank on until you've done with basic training. Oh well.
Stands for Military Operations in Urban Terrain.
Go left. One man calls door left.
Infantrymen are expected to fight in different types of terrain and survive and win the fight. Right now, they are getting their first taste of what that's like in an urban environment.
Rolling T. All right, coming up.
In operations across Afghanistan, Iraq, we are conducting clearance operations, and it's applicable wherever we go.
Boom.
It's important for the future soldiers' muscle memory because they are working as a team with minimal communication, and they have to understand how that coordination works together.
Do it again.
After 22 weeks of training, these infantrymen are ready to leave Fort Benning. Friends and family gather to watch their soldiers graduate on NOA Field.
They look like soldiers, they act like soldiers, they're carrying their head high.
Oh, I'm guessing that part is when they've actually become soldiers, and this was their old suit, whereby they're actually not in basic training anymore, and they're actually, that's why they have the rank on, because usually at basic training, they don't usually have the bad ranks on, but I guess everybody's different.
I have trainees that were not alive when 9/11 happened. I think that's pretty powerful, that I still can find American citizens that want to volunteer to serve their country when we continue to ask them to go to combat.
These new infantrymen don't have long to greet their loved ones.
Get on the bus!
Or say goodbye to their friends before leaving Fort Benning to begin their service in the United States Army.
Is that it? Alrighty, that was a great video, man. Shoot. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It was fun it was fun reacting to that video. Always nice seeing where you come from, seeing what it's like, seeing what people are still doing to this day, and seeing the documentary be made about it. So it's pretty cool, honestly. The documentary actually got everything mostly right. I mean, there's some things that probably exaggerated as to how good they are and as to how much fun they might be. And there were definitely some understatements about how much they do suck. However, it doesn't take away from the fact that you join the United States Army, and this is a very, very honorable profession. And if you're doing something like this, then of course you kind of have an idea what you've signed yourself up for. And you're like they say, you're like one of the top 1% in the country that's doing stuff like this. It's a very, very prestigious job, and everybody outside of America also thinks it's a big freaking deal. Take from someone who is Nigerian, and I see a family from like Nigeria, they're like, oh my God, my brother is in the army. It's so much of a big deal, and that's because it actually is a big deal. and you should take like one. So yeah, it was a nice video, man. I'm so happy for people still signing up and new soldiers coming into the army. I'm currently a sergeant in the United States Army. I was formerly active duty and now I'm official, and I'm formerly National Guard. So yeah, that's been going well so far, and I'm so glad seeing new recruits coming into the army and moving the army forward. I mean, I can't stay young forever. We gotta keep on making new leaders every day type stuff. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions about what experience I had at boot camp, or what boot camp is like that is not said in this video, or any other questions whatsoever with either police or even the army stuff, of course, feel free to ask me those questions in the comment section. And of course, if you have ideas or stories of what your boot camp story was like, please feel free. I want to hear all the stories about what your boot camp or basic training stories were like. Whether you went to basic training back in the 90s, you went to basic training in the 2000s or whatever, I don't care. Put it down in the comment section. Let me know what your stories was like. All right, that's from me to you guys for now, yo. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I try to post as much as possible, 2 to every 3 weeks. Even with my job and everything, I try to like post as much as possible. But yeah, so you can stay updated on all police videos, military videos, or reaction videos in general. Like I said, any stories or whatever, remember to put those in the comment section. But that's it from me for now. Open to react on that video soon. That's it for me, guys. Peace.